Hi, welcome to Tomb Raider. We are going to we're going to go to the coastal forest and get all the collectibles. We're going to have 10 bone charms, 5 GPS caches, there we go, 3 camps which you probably already found, 5 documents, 3 relics. I've got a downloadable tomb and a treasure map, and I'll show you the tomb just in case you're curious. Anyway, the first, and 10 relics. I think I mentioned that. The first relic is actually on the way in from the beach. So when you fast travel to the camp there, backtrack a little bit and snag that one there. There it is on the map. And you can get everything on this map as soon as you've got the bow. So once you've done that, head back past the camp and down to where you picked up your arrows for the first time. You may notice something flashing up there. That's a GPS cache. You can't get it from this side. We're going to go grab that in a second. First of all, here is where you got the bow off the corpse hanging in the tree, and on that very same tree is totem number 2. There it is, hanging there. And there it is on the map. Now there's a truck there that you may notice has been crashed as well. If you jump into the back of that truck, you're going to find document number 1 there. So go ahead and grab that as well. There it is. If anyone wants to read what's in it, you can pause now. Otherwise, we're back to the game. Now head up and around the back of the truck towards the front of it. There it is on the map. Now, there's one thing to note, once you get the treasure map, all these things will pop up, but we'll talk about that when we get it. Head around and up the back of the truck and onto this little place where you can climb and jump that gap and turn to the right. It took me a second to see it, but climb up there, and you'll find that GPS cache that we saw on the way down. And that's the first one that we're going to get. You may have got some already, but it's the first one I got. Drop off there, you can do a flying jump and get Lara to smack herself in the face. Blah! Skaboosh! Poor Lara. And then pretty much exactly where you land, you will see your next totem. There it is on the map there. So sort of the southwest corner of the south part of the coastal forest. There, just to highlight it again, shoot it with your bow or whatever you like, and that's the third totem. Now follow the wall around to the south this way, and just hug the wall there. And once you get to this overhanging cliff here with a tree on it, if you just keep bumping survival instincts, eventually you will see that totem there. You can see it's just near the river. There. Smash that, and that's totem number 4. And there's a stag who's looking very confused. Carry on this way and you'll see just a little bit on from there, you'll see an area you can climb up. So climb up there, you'll find some arrows, and you may notice it flashing there is a GPS cache. And the GPS caches are a bit fiddly, you've got to be just the right distance from them for them to be triggerable. There it is there. So grab that for GPS cache number 2. And here it is on the map in a second. There. Now the next GPS cache is right nearby. If you drop off the edge here, take a right immediately and drop down the world's smallest waterfall. It's right at the base here. It may take a bit of fiddling to find it, but you can see it highlighted there, so grab that. And that's GPS cache number 3. Now from there you can practically see the 5th totem. It's up to the right, so run up the bank a little bit, you'll probably have a stag nearby, but then look around to the right there, and it's hanging from that rocky outcropping with the moss on it. It's there. Now the challenges don't appear on the map, so they're actually the tricky thing to find, but I thought I'd put everything in just in case. Then from there, we are pretty much done in the southern part of this map. So what you want to do is head back to where you picked up the arrow, and we're going to go and pick up the first relic. So head into here, the story will take you through here if the door isn't open yet, and then drop down here. Apparently it won't let me jump in, but I can fall over. She can fall from quite some way. Anyway, through there, under there, into this main room where you get the prying axe, or the pry axe, or whatever it's called for the first time. And if you just bump your survival instincts, you'll see the relic. You've almost certainly picked it up on the table there as you pass through, and it's a hannya mask. And if you need to examine it for an extra 10 experience, it's sort of on the inside of the nose there. There's some white paint, which apparently indicates noble birth. That's kind of a cool mask. Anyway, from there, carry on the only way you can. You want to go to the camp that's just to the northeast, but there's the relic there, in case you didn't find it. Carry on this way. There's a ladder in here, and I always look at every wall before I find the ladder wall. Then up here, and around the corner, you'll come to a table with a document on it. There. And that's Sam's family. It's one of the Endurance crew
actually on an
documents.
expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors.
And when you hit the camp for the first time, you will get Lara's document Shipwrecked. So don't forget to do that there. Once you're done there, head into the northern part of the forest. There is Lara's document Shipwrecked. You'll get that automatically when you sit down at that camp as part of the story. From there, now you want to head to the east here, and we're going to grab the first GPS cache of this area. It's actually the fourth. So just jump up there and across there. You can see it flashing there. Snag that for GPS cache number 4. There it is. Then look around, you'll see a log. If you cross the log, if you've got this download, there was a pre-order bonus which was an extra tomb, and I will show that at the end in case you're curious about it or can't work it out. But there's a document by the tomb entrance there.
For her sake, I'll keep
That's
up
document
that
what?
face.
2? 3? 3, I think. Oh no, 2, because we're not counting Lara's. And then underneath the bridge is relic number 2. It's the second mask. There it is, but that doesn't have anything to find. It's a female no mask. No! Anyway, from there we are. That's where we are on the map. The document and relic are very close by, and if you want to see that tomb, hang around at the end. Then head over here, cross the bridge, and head up here towards this next bridge to the north, and you will see there, underneath the broken bridge, I think, what are we up to, 6th relic? There, yeah, relic number, or totem, sorry, totem number 6. And then we want to get up there to get to the treasure map onto that platform. Can't do it that way. So head up onto this path here, just to the right of the bridge, and then use that strut, I guess, to jump up here and get the treasure map. Now, you may want to get the treasure map first. It's up to you, because once you have it, what you can do is it'll reveal all the items you see there. You can highlight the items, set a waypoint, and then when you bang your survival instincts, it'll actually show exactly where the item is. So that might make life a little bit easier. You can do the same thing with the orienteering skill later as well. But anyway, the next totem is down there, so jump on the zip line, and there's actually 2 here. One is underneath the bridge. There, you can see that bridge there. So smash that, and then get up over the bridge for totem number 8, which is just behind that plank. There. So that's totem number 8 there. And then we're going to run on, there we go, so again, by that bridge. Then we're going to run onto the GPS cache. So now you've got the treasure map, you shouldn't have too much trouble finding these. Later on you can see where they are, but actually getting to where they are is the tricky part. But that's the 5th GPS cache. Then we're going to head over and grab the 3rd document. I think it's the 3rd document. The 4th document, I'm sorry. There it is there.
Whitman is such a drama queen.
And that's what Sam, the filmmaker, and she's moaning about Whitaker, or whatever his name is. Whitman. Then right next to that, just up to the right, or to the north, is your 9th totem. We're going to just mark that relic on the map, but before you go, have a look above that statue. If you activate survival instincts, you will see the relic there. Sploosh. So that's 9 totems, and then just follow your waypoint marker, the blue waypoint marker, around the edge of the map until you get to the 3rd relic. There you go, and there's something to find on this as well. It took me a while to find it. I was like, I don't see any paint, where is it? And then it's on the bottom and it's a price tag. I think it's a replica. Anyway, from there, head up to where you opened the door with Whitman. You can see the relic there, and we're going to grab the 5th and final document. It's just past the camp, that's there. And on the left here, there's the document on the table. And the first time you get here, Whitman will trigger a cutscene, so you won't be able to snag it immediately, but after he tells you to go and loot salvage and whatever, that's when you can get it. Anyway, it's about him pleading his wife to stay because he doesn't want his image to be hurt. Guy's a tool. Anyway, over the other side on a table, or above a table I should say, is the 10th and final relic. You will find it there. So that's all 10 relics, 150 XP for your pleasure, and we're pretty much done and dusted. So 3 camps, well, you found the camps hopefully as part of the story. They're all very hard to miss. It's worth mentioning orienteering. Once you get to tier 2 and you can afford this, what it does is reveal the hidden items, allows you to see them through walls and marks them on your map so you can waypoint them. It's super useful. Anyway, I will show the tomb after this, but if you don't care about the tomb, here you go on the left, maybe you want to watch the playthrough. On the right is Collectibles Part 2 for the Mountain Temple. If not, here is the downloaded tomb, Tomb of the Adventurer. This one's kind of easy. All the tombs are actually pretty easy. But I found this one easier than most. There's the clue on the way in to Starfires, and if you come back here with fire arrows, you're going to just tear through it in no time flat. Basically, you've got that lantern there, you fire the lantern, it sets fire to that, and what it's going to do is drop the wing of the plane so that you can jump up onto it. Then there are 3 more trees that you need to... Oh, excuse me, beg you. 3 more trees that you need to burn in creative ways.
This might work as a ramp.
So, getting up there, this might work as a ramp, great, but we need to do some other stuff first. So, heading over here, there's got to be a way to raise it up higher. Yes, there is, Lara. We're going to work it out now. There is a thing you can smash there, that lamp there, and then you jump off and push that down, and that sets fire to that. It's lucky it stays burning for so long. And then from there, there is another one up here. Yeah, there we go. There's one of those braziers, I guess, fire chalices. I don't really know. I tried smashing that counterweight. That's not the way. You just grab onto the end there. That lowers that, and that swings across, sets fire to that, and that's our 3rd one. And then there's, sorry, there were 4 to do. The plane is getting all kinds of messed up. And then over here there are some lanterns on the ground. Fortunately they regenerate, but one thrown there to set fire to that tree. And then the other one, the plane, what it does is collapse and break, and inside there are some more crates that need burning. So after a bunch of faffing, I grabbed that and then tossed it up there, which set fire there, which allows you to basically climb up inside. So from there it's jump, 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 run, 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 jump, 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 and then up there to grab the tomb treasures. There's actually not much in here, obviously, because it's a downloadable tomb. They couldn't put, I guess, stuff that was critical to the game. Gasp of awe. Slight gasp. So just, I think, 250 experience or something like that. Yeah, so, Anyway, zipline out, and you are all done. There we go, zippity zippity zipline. If you need links to the other videos, I'm putting them in again here at the end for a few more seconds, so hang around if you can't be bothered to search for those. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's ways I can improve this, if you'd like it faster, slower, if you'd like it broken up into different types of items or whatever. But anyway, I hope it was useful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!